Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Foundry. Let's get back to it. Last episode, we set up our first high voltage power grid. We'll head back out there. I actually scaled that up between episodes and added 3 more boilers and 3 more turbines. Let's keep the station research going. What can we do? Hangar 3. What does this take? 350 construction material. We've only got 125 construction material at the moment. Let's do a license just to keep things moving. And this episode, we want to get processing Olumite so we can make polymer boards. Oh man, I can hardly talk. Let's see. We want these guys right here, polymer boards. In order to make those, we need liquid polymer. Which one is it? This guy. And it's waste gas. We have to produce crude olamite. We're going to need a distillation column. Let's build a couple of those while we're thinking about it. Where are you? Distillation columns. Right there. What do we need? Steel. Let's go fetch some steel. I think we've got some along here somewhere. Oh. Okay, this was me getting rid of some stuff. So let's get this can go bye-bye now. I was unloading some extra science pack 2s or something that I had. I don't need those. Steel. This guy. I've got room in inventory. Let's one. I didn't want that. I didn't want all of them. Let's take 4 or 5 stacks of this. Craft. Distillation column. Where are you again? Here it is. Let's get 2 of those to start. And let's get 3 more pump jacks. We have 1 sitting out there. And then I know I need power poles. How am I doing in those? I've got a few here. Let's do 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll have 2 stacks of power poles in case we need them. Looks like I got plenty of wire. Flare stack. We'll see how many of those we need. I'm noticing in my inventory I've got some science pack 4s. Let's dump those. Between episodes, I think I came across a problem. I had this storage container outputting and feeding this one, which was basically doing the same thing in a loop. And science packs were going in, but the numbers here weren't going up. So it makes me think there's some kind of bug and I was losing science packs. So I switched this thing around so this second storage just takes them in and exports them along here, and this guy just kind of exports them out. Right now, science is backed up. We don't have anything else to research until we get science pack 4s. So I kind of want to bank these up just because you can see the production on these is slower than the others. We might as well save a bunch of these up. And I'm over here just to drop some off. Now let's make it over to the Olumite deposit. Where are you? Right here. We might get a glimpse at the expanded power generation of the turbines and boilers. In fact, if we walk over this way, we'll see them. To see the platform there has been extended. I just copied what we did 3 more times. So now we've got 4 sets of boilers and 4 sets of turbines. Generating high voltage power for us. And then I ran power poles. Unfortunately, all I have is these small, short distance ones. But I ran them all the way out here. It should be good. Is there a way to... Oh, it's too bad there isn't a way to just kind of see what's going on with these through the power pole. Doesn't look like there is. Alright. Anyway, we don't need to scan. We've got Olumite here. How do we... Let's run power poles. Let's see. I'm just trying to think. How much can pipes carry? Does it say? Doesn't really say. I'm guessing it's next to infinite. Wondering about doing 2 rows of these things with a pipe running down the middle. I don't think I can drill this stuff out either. Tab 1. Can't do anything to this. We get these 2. Let's take this guy up. Let's put the pipe in the middle, and then we'll just we'll experiment and see how many we can get on this deposit, or at least start with like try and get 4. Backpack, pump jack. Okay. In the middle. Check it out. Okay, these can kind of don't need to be level. Not sure if I like that. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Let's see. 3 there and leave a little bit of space. And let me get, well, I'd like to move that over. It's not the end of the world. Let's get a couple more of these built. This may be total overkill. I don't know. I'm waiting for that to build. Let's see if I can move this over. Looks like it. Okay, we're gonna need power poles back here somewhere. I was thinking of running a pipe down the middle here somehow. Let's give that an attempt. Need more pipes. Let's craft some of those up. You. And 6-sided one there. Straight sections to link these together. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. At least first time in many years doing this. We'll see how it plays out. You can go there. And you, if I can get you. Okay, is everybody hooked up? I think we are. I need power poles. Oh man, it's a little messy. I guess I could weave power poles in the middle here. Oh man. Let's go for the ugly. Let's go for the ugly. All right. Okay, something like there. I'm going to go for it just because it's difficult to do. Fire. Literally doing this just to see if I can do it. Just the challenge of it. I know it's messy. Did we achieve our objective? Sure looks like it. Everybody's pumping. Oh man, that's cool-ish. This one's not powered. Like, right? Yeah, we got one that needs to be connected. Let's see. I'm gonna get to it. Let's go on the other side and hop back up. It's this guy right here. Cable 0 U to U. There you go. Easy. Clean. And I think everybody's connected. I can't get to any of these consoles. We'll take care of that. Just for looksies, let's do this so we can actually get up here and see what's going on. All right, lots of olamite. Now we need to process it. Let's look at the map. We're over here. In theory, we could do a bunch of olamite processing right in this area. Right? One more time. Out this way, I think. I can cover that lake up if I want. Just use this. Oil's going to come out of there. And our factory is going to be over here somewhere. Let's just, let's build a whole bunch of space. I don't feel like bulldozing this all down. Let's, let's start from up here. We'll just see how this goes. Pipe. And there's our oil going to come in. Now we've got distillation towers. I think I've got them in here somewhere. Where are you? Oh, we made a bunch of these. Didn't we just make a few of these? Where are you? Flare stacks. There it is. Distillation columns. Like, oh, these are bigger than I thought. All right, oil goes in on that side. Let's see. Thinking. Let's do something like that. And let's move this over a little bit. I don't want to be so cramped. It's going to take a little thought, isn't it? This pipe's going to run down the middle, except it's going to be high, I think, up high. Oof. And it's going to feed into here, and then we'll have one on the other side, and it'll feed into its little port on the same side, and then our consoles will be in the middle. I don't want these so tucked together. So one more back for you. There, but there, I think. Something like that. In fact, I got another one right here, so let's do it. Console facing inwards. And 3 blocks in between them. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. This we can get rid of. We're going to go up higher, I think. Just thinking, I probably should get jetpack fuel and everything to make this a little bit easier. Oh, you guys want voltage power, do you? Nope, I'm just not connected up yet. Solve that problem. No power still. Yeah, this is not hooked up to any kind of power network. We can do it with a transformer. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's not do it there. Let's do it. Let's do it over here for now. Craft. We'll do a transformer. For that to craft off, we'll slap that down here. It's going to get its own dedicated power pole. Now we got power for these guys, so they're happy. We're going to get waste gas out of here somewhere. Output unset. Guess we can pick. Waste gas in between. Thinking. Let's see. Flare stack. I don't know how much this guy can take. Here's your input way down there in the bottom. Just thinking about a layout here. Let's see. Curious about how much the flare stack can actually exhaust out. Let's see if it tells us anywhere. Flare stack. Maximum power consumption, 200 kilowatts. Voltage grid. Doesn't tell us. Maybe once we place it down, it'll tell us. I'm going to put down more foundations here. Thinking we could have a flare stack here that's shared between 1, 2, 3, 4 of these distillation towers eventually. I have no idea if that's the correct ratio or not. It's just an idea. And if that were the case, this would kind of be the spot for that, for the waste gas. Tell us. Okay, machine will destroy any available liquid or gas at a rate of 3,000 liters per minute. Does this guy tell me at all what waste gas is going to be? 750 per minute. So we should be fine, right? 750 times 4 is a lot. What is that? It's 3,000. Oh man, that's perfect. Perfect ratio. Okay. How much oil do you take in? 1,500 per minute. Each one. Ooh. I mean, I'm set up overkill here. Probably. $1,500 Olumite. These guys are kicking out 1,000 each. So I've got 6,000. If this, are you kidding me? 6,000. Wow. This ratio is just working out perfect. There's 6,000 here. 4 of these will process 6,000. And they'll output 3,000 waste gas, which is exactly what this guy takes. That was just incredibly lucky. if we even need to scale that high. All right, all right, all right. Let's get this stuff routed. Pipes, 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 pipes. It's got to go up. We got waste gas and we got olamite. That's an input. That's an output, and that's an output. I guess this might be the outgoing product. How do we configure that? Let's attach a pipe and see. Looks like it says it on there already, right? Liquid polymer is going to come out the back. Let's get 2 more of these towers built if I can. If I've got what I need for it. I have the hardest time finding these. 1, 2. It's our waste gas. Kind of know a little bit what's going to happen here. Those guys have the recipe set. This guy needs their recipe set. Good polymer. This is our waste gas coming through. More pipes. Let's get those crafted up. Safe to use this guy because we're not gonna expand this pipe or try and draw more resources out of here because this guy's gonna be tapped out. Our little flare here. Okay, so you're getting your waste gas. All the waste gas is now routed. Oil's got to come up high above that pipe. Yeah, I probably need to be thinking about the jetpack soon, I think. It's going to make building this pretty hard without it. These are nothing. Right now I'm just thinking about how I can route this pipe without having a jetpack. Yeah, super hard. Know how high to go. Like that's just one too high. can't win. I can't win. I'm trying to win, but I can't win. All right, let's do this. Make little steps. Link. And where's my splitter? Here, I think. Is that a 6-way? Sure, why not? It'll do the trick. It's overkill, but it'll do the trick. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not it. That's not it, and this is not it, right? It's supposed to be my Olumite coming in. Yeah, I got a little problem. A little bit of a problem here. So I reverse. If I twist these around, will that solve my problem? Kind of. Might. Let's try it. Solve my problem. Now there's all the exhaust gas. That's all routed correct now. That's what I was intending. And then this whole little goofiness needs to come back a little bit further. You go, and you go, and you go. Splitter across and down. I think so. We'll find out. Splitter. Down. This is Olumite coming in. Okay, Olumite coming in. We just got to get these guys hooked up and we're good. Man, I know I make it look easy. It's a joke. Okay. All right, I think that's us. I think we got it. Double check here in a second. They won't delete everything. Little step. See exhaust coming out, which has me a little concerned. Waste gas 0 liters. It must be doing something with it. And we've got our liquid polymer. Olumite refining liquid polymer. It seems like it should say output full or something. Waiting enabled online. This guy's not working right. He's not getting what he needs. Let's get our handy dandy inspector out here. Looks like it's good. What's the problem, fellas? What's your input unset? Now it wants Olumite into these ports. But, oh. All right. Yeah, there's no good way to line everything up. So we've got it lined up right for our exhaust. But that throws off the inputs. And it throws off the outputs. But we can fix it. Think. That's liquid polymer. That's an input. Why is that so crazy different? Guess that kind of makes sense. All right, let me rework these and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I think I got it all piped up just right now. I decided to have the panels just all face inwards. That's where we're standardizing. And then the pipes are a little squirrely, but it's not too bad. Olumite comes up and takes this top pipe, top row there. Comes over here, branches, feeds this guy. Goes down a little bit, branches, feeds that one. Goes a little bit further and up top, we're looking at the top one. Branches right there. Boom, feeds in there. And then the last one goes all the way to the end and feeds into this guy. And then exhaust is the lower pipe here. So exhaust from this one comes in, gets routed all the way to the flare tower. Exhaust from this one joins in, goes to the flare tower. And this guy's exhaust comes out here, goes straight on through and out. And then this guy's exhaust is way back here. Out it comes, boom, 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 straight on through into the flare stack. And if we look at the control panels, we can see we've got 225 liters of polymer, 0 gas, 225 and 0, 225 and 0, and 225 and 0. So I think we got this all hooked up. No, I make it look easy. Don't ask me how I do it. All right. Man. All right. Next. Build. What's next? We need... build these little boards. Let's see if we can get that done. It's these guys right here. Made in a casting machine. It only takes 5 liquid polymer. We got tons of liquid polymer. We might be sharing that with other production lines at some point. Where should we put this? Should this polymer be routed to our kind of main construction area over there? Way over here. We're going to start doing all the components for Science Pack 4s. I'd like to have those all in kind of a same area. Let's go over there. We'll route the pipe of end product in a minute or later, maybe next episode even. Let's get over to the end of our current production line. definitely going to need some foundation blocks, so we'll go make a detour and grab some of those, or base blocks. There we go. Let's grab a bunch of these. I'm going to grab all of them, actually. Let's pull this belt back. This is xenoferrite that we're not using yet. Get it out of my way. We may route that belt a little different than it's currently routed. And then this is just low voltage network power connection. Way, way out to this underground xenoferrite mine. So I've got base blocks that link us all the way out there, which might come in handy. We might build the solar. No, we're going to build our factories here. I was going to say, when we get to doing solar panels, we can connect up to our low voltage network, our main factory network, pretty far. We've got lots of options because I've got these base blocks all over the place, super far. Just for fun, I'm going to connect this up here just to make sure these stay linked. Let's build out more room for factory. That obviously didn't go the way I wanted. It has to be nighttime to do this. Craft. Let's look at the menu again. We're looking to do circuit boards as our first ingredient into these guys, right? It's our science pack 4s. We're going to take 4 circuit boards as the first ingredient. That's what we're working on. Circuit boards take polymer boards and electronic components. Polymer boards. We just saw we need casting machines. Let's see. I can't even hardly tell what those look like. Where might you be? It's not the big giant casting machines, I hope. It's all power stuff. These big guys? Man, is that what we use for the concrete? Those things are huge. All right, we'll wait till they craft up. Where are you? Here we go. Nope. Are these the same ones? 2 smokestacks? Yeah, I guess they are. Okay, we need pipe stuff in. I'm still going to leave 3 blocks of space between these and try to line these up. Right there, I think. I have no idea how many I'm going to need, and I don't think these will share inventory. Input unset. Let's polymer boards. Okay, there's our liquid polymer. Let's plan to bring that in from this side. Right down this aisle is where we're going to bring liquid polymer in, but it's going to be up high. So let's how am I doing on pipages? Let's craft some more of those. We know we're going to let's craft more of those. We're going to need a ton of these because we got to bring that polymer way out here. I'm going to queue up a bunch of those, and then but we can get this pipe network going. You're going to curl out, and you're going to curl out. Come straight. You fellas. You guys will hook up like this. You might need a third one, I'm not sure. And then I'll put... When do you guys do? 30 per minute. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's do a couple loaders here. This will get us started at least. I'm not sure. We'll probably put a third one. I'm just not sure how much we're going to need. You guys, your output's going to come out like this. Polymer boards. Wonder what else those are used for. It doesn't tell us when we hover over them, does it? I'm just wondering right now if we want to store these off for handcrafting purposes. I guess if the need arises, we can do that later. Neon powder. Now I'm going to want to handcraft some of these explosives soon. I got to do these in a fluid assembler. Primitive explosives. Yeah, this is what I was looking at. I can craft these. Just take the biomass. All right. That is that line so far. Next up for circuits, it's going to be electronic components. Those are just, oh, they're Technum rods. Wire coil. Wire coil is Technum rods. So we need a whole line of Technum rods. Tell you what, I think we'll wrap this here. Between episodes, I'll get the production line for circuit boards done. Just going to build a line of Technum rods and a line of wire coils and then a line of electronic components. And then finally, a line for these circuit boards. And then when we come back next episode, we'll jump into the energy cell debacle. That's going to take some time too. Let's look at what that is. Energy cells. These guys are right here. Xenoferrite plates, piece of cake. Electronic components, piece of cake. Piece of cake. Glass is easy. Glass is down here. That's just gravel into a smelter. In fact, I might do those 3 lines between episodes as well. And then when we come back, we will maybe process the Olumite acid and then make these energy cells. Those, I have a feeling we're going to want to store off for handcrafting, but we'll see. See, I'll do some homework between episodes, and when we get back, we'll look to make this Olumite acid. It's going to be, I think, very similar to what we just did. Olumite gas. Olumite gas. Yeah, looks like it's going to be very similar to what we did. And we'll see if we can either tap into, the existing Olumite production, or we could set up another set of pump jacks and stuff. I'll also route that pipe of polymer into this production line. See if we need another casting machine or not. Not sure. Yeah, we'll wrap it there. I'm losing my voice. Let's go, before we go though, let's pick one more research over at the station. We haven't been paying too much attention to that. We got a ton of research done though. I've been babysitting this between episodes pretty closely. All right, we got 625 construction material, tons of fermilite. Not an issue there. Let's see what we can do. 625 is not great. It's not horrible. Solar panels, we've already got 60 megawatts available right now. Reactor, I think this is a biggie. Yeah, 15,000 construction material. We're just a little bit shy of that with 625. Only 14,375 short. That's going to be one for later once we're uploading construction materials, probably. The spaceship workshop. Ship improvements, thrusters. 10,000 fermilite bar. Doesn't take any construction materials, so we'll let those build up and we'll just research this. This will chew through some of our cash, which is fine. Reduced market travel time. Let's do it. Boom. And then the tech tree, we've got nothing I can research as far as I know. I think I'm got it all done as much as I can get until we get our science pack 4s ready. I think I tackled everything in here. I could see anyway. So I could all take science pack 4s. Oh, yeah, we did that. That one takes 4s too. That's already researched. Those take science pack 4s. Yeah, so research is just kind of sitting idle. Like we saw earlier, I am banking up the science pack 3s because our production's a little bit slow on those. But we'll just let that production run while we're working on science pack 4s. And then when science pack 4s come online, boy, we probably want to... just think we probably want to build for overscaling the science pack 4s because the 3s are slow. The 4s are probably going to be even slower. These guys are not coming out very fast at all. We got a bunch of them stored up. So yeah, we'll have to give that some thought as we build out this line. Anyway, that's it for this episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this series on Foundry. What an awesome game. There's so much depth that's been added to this game since I last played. It's unbelievable. We are doing it. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. Deeply, sincerely appreciate that support. With that, I'll see you all in the next episode.